Hey everybody, it's Derek.
And Lizzie.
And we're back with a board game spotlight. Tonight we're excited to showcase for you a game that is live on Kickstarter right now.
Yeah. The big one from Arcane Wonders. It is Call of Duty, the board game.
Yeah, I mean, I think a few people have heard of this. Maybe.
Yeah, I have.
It's a pretty big IP, and it's very exciting to see this go from the TV to the tabletop. It's I'm extremely excited as a player who's played Call of Duty since the original released in, I think it was 2000 on PC. I've been playing every year basically that they release one. And
you played a lot.
Yeah, it is kind of one of my favorite IPs for sure. So I'm excited to get a chance to play it with you because you don't play video games.
No. And it has our son convinced that like women can't, and I'm like, no, they can. They are very confident. They played lots of video games, just mommy. And he's like, not convinced.
He gives you that like judgy face.
He's like sure, mom. Okay.
Yeah, no. But anyways, we're excited to show this one to you. We are going to do, this playthrough is going to be the basic game. So it's going to be a very straightforward playthrough of what you can expect to just play the basic introductory rule set. We will have another video that showcases everything, all the current advanced,
everything that has been released to us.
Yeah, everything
I'm
they
sure
give
that
us.
they have more tricks up their sleeve though for the Kickstarter, and I can't wait to see what else they're gonna pull out.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I've already hit the subscribe for the day one dog. You get the companion that comes along.
I love how we say it's live on Kickstarter, and you're like, I can't wait for it.
Well, that's true. Yeah, it is currently live, but we obviously have filmed this prior to the Kickstarter going live. But anyways, that is neither here nor there. Let's dive into the game. So we've got some things happening here. We have a planning board, a personal planning board, and you can see Lizzie's over there. Then we have the main map. Now, on your planning board, you're going to have 4 distinct action markers, and those are going to tell you where your character's moving.
So you can see the dots to tell you move 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can keep track of them on the board.
Yep. And what you're doing with this token is you're going to program out how your character moves on the battlefield. This is important because you can see these lines and these nodes. The lines are going to give you line of sight. So if your color goes to another node that matches that color, you can see that far. Similar to a system like Unmatched uses.
It also has the direction you're going. That's going to be like what direction your gun is pointed, so that if you are in line of sight with someone, you know I'm facing them, I have that, or I'm facing the other way, I don't have line of sight, or well, I do have line of sight, but like I'm actually at a disadvantage because they just snuck up on me.
And there is going to be a disadvantage in the game because the person who is on target gets a bonus going into combat. But we're going to secretly plan these action markers on our own personal boards.
They're just showing you on the main board.
I'm showing you on the main board.
A lot easier to see.
Yeah, it's just easier.
Just letting you know.
You're doing it for the viewers at home. And we're going to go action by action, basically saying, okay, my first movement was here. Let's check line of sight, because you're like, okay, I'm up over here. Next one goes here. You're like, well, I'm going this way looking here. Okay, we don't have line of sight. So it's this kind of cat and mouse dance around the board of trying to score points by eliminations, but also controlling the domination point.
Whoever gets there.
And so at any time during this action programming, if you happen to get line of sight, you stop your actions and we go to combat.
Yes.
So what does that look like?
So combat looks like dice. So we have a pool. Each one is different. So I have 6 red, 5 blue, 4 green, and I'm going to choose a combination of 7 dice that will be my hand for the round. I'm also going to choose a combat card, which is going to show my defense and speed, and then depending on where I land on the track, how much damage I will deal.
On your aiming track. There's a few different tracks going on here. You have your tactical tracker, which is how you get your on-target bonus, or any disadvantages you have if you happen to be wounded, or if you are moving up a ladder. There is a disadvantage, and you actually go down because you obviously can't shoot from a ladder very well.
How do you know? Have you done it?
Well, I would just imagine it'd be a little difficult to climb a ladder while shooting. And then we're going to secretly, like you said, play our card, gather our dice pool. Now, the cool part about this game is these are like tug of war. Like we're fighting for control over how accurately we shoot.
Yeah.
But the dice are like rock, paper, scissors, which is really cool. Like, and the great thing about the dice system is that you're gonna secretly choose how we both have 7. We both have a variation of dice that we can have, like our dice pool, but each of us can only pick 7 of them.
Yeah, so you never know what the person's going to pick. So the green are the defense, and then you have the blue and the red, which are do
So
a little
your
bit
green
different
give you speed, your blue gives you your accuracy. Yeah, your speed and defense.
Yeah.
Your blue give you your accuracy for your guns, targeting, and then
6 is crit.
the red is just gonna
Damage.
deal extra damage. Because at the end of combat, whoever has done the most damage eliminates the other player and wins the combat, gets a VP, and so at the end of the day, the combat is kind of like the metric that is going to decide who wins and dies.
Call of Duty game that it's all about fighting and shooting each other.
Can we say dies just to be like unalived or eliminated? I don't know if we can say dies on video. I don't know.
Talking about the plural of dice.
Dice. So anyways, that's kind of what's happening as we play the game. We'll explain things that are happening, but we kind of wanted to just give you that upfront
general
overview of what's happening. So
I will explain the combat, of course, when we get to that. It's a lot easier to show as we were doing it than explaining it.
Yep. We obviously wanted to confuse you at home. That is why I am playing red on this side of the map, and Lizzie's playing blue over here on this side of the map. It's a minor technicality. It's not a big deal. I'm just teasing. But I'm playing Shepherd, and you can see these have been painted. They are gorgeous miniatures. One of the things I'm really excited about is the fact that these will be miniatures, and there's going to be different operators. I mean, if you're a fan of Call of Duty, you know that they have tons of characters in different classes and operators. So you can just imagine the plethora of people that they'll be able to put in the Kickstarter. So I'm pretty stoked. And then we've got Ghost. Ghost and Shepherd are 2 extremely iconic Call of Duty characters. So there you go. I'm hoping we get a Soap character. Soap McTavish, I believe. So pretty sweet.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's plan out our moves.
Okay.
And I will make sure that I don't look at yours. I'm just checking on the camera to make sure it looks okay. Promise. Sure. Yep. Okay, and I'm ready when you are.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so our first moves.
Yep.
Go ahead and make them.
So
and this is done simultaneously.
Sprinted.
Oh, and I am facing this direction. So you sprinted from up here down to here. Mm-hmm. So sprinting is an action you can take to let you obviously go 2 nodes as opposed to 1 node at a time. I'm not going to edit that out. That's dang. And so if you are sprinting, though, you are at a disadvantage. If you happen to get caught within line of sight, you go down on the tactical tracker. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the second action. Okay, my second action takes me up here.
Okay, so I am here.
I'm facing here.
This is green. This is yellow, so there is no line of sight.
Right. There's no line of sight
Just
yet.
clarifying for
However,
Derek, he is colorblind.
However, third action for me takes me here, looking to the west.
Third takes me here, looking at you.
All right, so this is going to be interesting. Whenever you go over the flag, you take control of it, so Lizzie will gain control of the domination flag. However, if you get eliminated, it just goes back to neutral.
That's true.
So
I do have to survive.
You have to survive this combat for that to
I'm feeling
stick.
good, though.
Are you feeling good about it?
Feeling good, though.
Oh, here's a big thing. You get the on-target bonus, but I don't because I am not facing you. So you get to go up once on the... one. I thought it was twice on the on-target.
Oh, it's down here.
On target's +2. Nope, tactical tracker.
Isn't that on target though? Oh no, that's when you're waiting.
Flip this over. You're on the advanced side.
That's why it's not making sense.
There you go. No, go to your tactical tracker. You get two bumps for being on target. Yep. And then we secretly choose a card to play from our hand, and at the same time select the dice that we're going to roll into combat. So this is tough. I think I'm gonna go. I only bring 7. I can roll 7 dice. So let's try this. And then we will reveal our cards when we're ready. When both of us are ready. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm doing a steady shot.
I'm doing fast maneuver.
Okay. So it's going to add +1 to me on the tactical tracker, and Lizzie gets a speed, which will help for first strike. And these are the dice that I'm going to roll into combat. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Let's see how this goes. Oh, my goodness. I got some whiffs. That's not going to help me. But we are going to try our best. So the rock, paper, scissors system basically goes, your green goes first to determine first strike. So I have 3 and you have 3. So that's a tie. Then we go to our accuracy. You add up the number of crosshairs you have and subtract the number of shields your opponent has.
So I have 10.
10 minus 4 gives you 6.
So.
And 2 minus 2. Oh, 3. You actually set me backwards 1. And we are within range 1, so we are using the bottom track here on the weapon. If we were further away at a medium to long distance, we would use the top track.
So I'm going to go 6 on here, right?
So you're going to go up 6. 3, I had to go backwards 1. I am only going to get 4 because you'll see this puts me within 4 damage for being in the white zone on the weapon. Plus what I've made on the tactical tracker for 2 gives me 6. And then 4 gives me 10 points of damage.
Okay. So I am on the orange, so that gives me 8. And then on this one, so 4, so that's going to give you 12. Oh, plus this.
Plus all of
12,
that.
18, 26. Sorry.
So you definitely won combat.
26.
You are going to gain a VP for winning.
And 1 for holding the flag.
At the end of the round, we'll do the flag.
Well, I obviously still have it.
If I had been within 5 damage of Lizzie, she would have gotten 2 wounds for that. I was not. She definitely shot me first, so there's no wounds given to that. And you may now choose to finish the rest of your moves or stop for the round. You can't do any partials. You do have to just fully complete the rest of your actions.
I'll just go ahead. I've just moved here and I'm facing that way. So we're gonna leave that. So end of the round. So I did give myself the
so you have your victory points.
So this is gonna get discarded.
Yep. Cards are discarded, and the person who's eliminated.
Yeah. We'll get to draw new cards.
Gets to draw back up to their hand.
I am down to 2 cards. You are up to 3.
All right, so you eliminated me, and I am going to get a chance to come back in. Now, respawning works pretty simple. I can come in I can come in anywhere on the board as long as it's not within line of sight of the flag or you. So, I mean, basically, I can't come in here, here, here. Well, technically, that also shares. So, here, any of these, but I could come in on any of this stuff. Or outside. So you don't know where I'm coming in. I'm going to be a secret squirrel. We're going to go to the next round. We are playing to 5 again in this basic, version of the game to show you just how the game works. And then again, that advanced portion of the game is where it just gets crazy, crazy fun with adding in a bunch of the additional things. But even this basic, it just feels so good. It's incredible how well they pulled off the feeling of playing Call of Duty on the table. So good. So I know your last known position was there, and you can use these to track on your board. We've got these meeples. Again, this is all prototype, so I don't know what the final components are going to be, but you can use these to track yourself on the board. and your first action piece will be where you are spawning. So just keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
You were ready, huh?
I'm nervous though. I don't know where you're gonna come in.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so your first action. My first action brings me in right here.
Oh no. So you're going that way?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, second
Nice.
action takes me here.
Okay.
Third action brings me here. My fourth action, I'm taking control of the flag.
Okay.
So I will get. That's the end of the round. When you play your 4 actions, end of the round, and I score a victory point. The game is so snappy. Now we wipe off our board. You can use these to track where your opponent is and where you are. Again, it just kind of helps you to not have to look at both areas when you are planning out your movement. So. My board up just a little bit to get it on camera a little bit better.
Don't look at what I'm doing.
I'm not looking at yours. I know, I'm legitimately just looking at my board. I did not look at your side at all.
I'm not gonna
Promise.
leave you.
I promise. Plus, I'm already done. Like, I have my stuff is already programmed, and I'm not going to change it. I love the hidden
like
movement and
multiple
stuff.
like places you could be. I don't want
I
you to
know.
be on my back.
I know. Where am I gonna move to? You know where I am right now. What am I gonna do?
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So my first action is taking me from here. I am sprinting
Oh no.
to here. That was your first action?
Yeah.
So I'm sprinting here.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
like, that's one move.
No, I'm just
Not
telling
sprinting.
you. Had you caught me within line of sight,
Okay.
you could have hit me at a disadvantage.
Well, yeah, but
All right, second
I
move.
could not have gotten to a spot where I could see you.
Second move. You could have if you sprinted.
Okay, I guess that's true.
Okay. Third move. I got you.
What do you mean you got me?
Let's go. Fourth move. Are you looking my way though?
No, I'm looking this way.
Yes, I told you I
he's
got
gonna
you.
do the. I was like, no, he's not gonna end up there.
So you
okay,
can use
so
yeah.
I go backwards one on my weapon track.
You do, and I get on target bonus of +2. So from 0, I go up to 4. All right, and then we are 2 nodes away, so we're using the top track on our weapon.
Yeah.
And go through the same thing. Pick your card, bring out your. Okay. I am ready when you are. Okay, so reveal our cards. Fast
I guess
maneuver.
it doesn't matter. Swift attack.
Oh,
we
I
both
just did the
did
same
it.
thing.
Okay, so I've got 2 already.
Okay, I have
One.
1 plus a cover. And I am not bringing any green to this fight. This is straight up damage and accuracy.
Oh wow, that's a whiff.
Oh man, this is awesome.
I don't like hearing that.
This is so cool.
That did nothing for me.
All
Thank
right,
you, green.
so let's go green first.
Uh-huh.
So I have 1 speed.
I have 4 speed.
You have 4 speed, so you get the first strike bonus, which moves you up 1 on. No, sorry, first strike does not move you.
No, that's if there's a tie.
That's if there's a tie. That's right. Yeah. Just double checking that to make sure. This really nice handy dandy on the back of the rule book.
It's
like
also
combat.
on your.
It's also on the board.
But we're
as well.
not facing it, so it's gotta be.
No, yeah, you do go up 1 space on the tactical tracker. Yep, you sure do for gaining first strike. And then we'll go the blue minus green. So 2. So I have 11.
So you get
Minus
9.
2, I get 9
Oh, wait.
9
Oh, wait.
bumps.
So I have 1, so it's 6, so I go up 5.
So I go 9 spaces. That
Pretty sure
almost
that-
put me in the furthest spot.
How many spaces do you have?
Mine
hang
is
on.
shorter than yours, I think.
I'm here.
Yeah, you're not tactical tracker
This
on
one.
your actual
So
weapon.
I go up It's 5 here. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, now take the range that
No,
you
I go up
meet.
6 because I have that.
Yep. You go up the range you meet on your thing, so I get 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 4 is 16, 3 is 19, 1 is 20.
I was -1, and then I got the
got
on
first
target,
strike.
so I'm just at 0 here, right?
Correct.
So, okay, 8, and then 12, 13.
Well, no, you are at
16.
0. You should be at 2.
No, I'm at -1 because
Nope,
I'm...
you don't. There's no disadvantage. You just don't get the on-target bonus.
Oh, okay.
So you should be at 2 right now.
2.
Yeah.
So, 10, 18.
I have 20.
Well,
So-
I'm within 5, though.
You are within 5, so you're going to give me 2 wounds. However, I do eliminate you. You come off the board. I lose my card. Lizzie, you redraw up to 3. Again, this is the basic rules, so only drawing to 3. Everything resets on your boards, and we go to the next
Next round.
And that was I'm
So
stopping
you are
there.
here. Okay,
Yep.
you're not gonna go
Nope,
forward.
I'm not. That
Okay,
was
so
my
did
last.
you get 2 points.
Yes, I get 2 points for that, so I go up to 3. Oh, let's go. All right. So then, by process of elimination, the places you can't come in is actually there's only 3 places you can't come in, which is dangerous. Here, here, and here. You could come in here and here. You could come in here. You could come in here. Like, I don't like this at all. Oh my goodness. I am actually a little scared about this.
As you should be.
So I am. I am ready when you are. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay, I'm locking in. Are you ready? All right, so where are you spawning in? So your action number 1. Oh no. Which way are you looking?
No, I point him in the direction he's
I
looking.
sprinted to here.
Shut up!
And you're shooting from. I was gonna look this way, and then I changed it because I'm like, no, you're gonna come in over here.
No.
And you respawned. I just ran right past you in the video game, and you're like, oh.
I'm like, yes.
Yeah, you're sitting pretty.
Oh.
All right, pick your cards.
Okay.
Oh boy. One of the great parts about the system here with the dice and cards is that the cards are varied, and depending on what card you're bringing into combat will determine kind of how you want to build out your dice pool. Because there are some cards that have very just average and solid stats across your whole like accuracy, but then there are some that have 0 damage for being in the white and extremely high numbers for being in like the red and the orange. So I really like that changes what you want to do in the fight.
Okay, you ready?
I am ready.
Steady shot.
Precision strike. You get an on-target bonus of 2. I was sprinting, but you didn't catch me until the end of my sprint, so I do not get a negative.
A lot of defensive dice over there.
Yeah,
Okay,
I need
so
to be
this-
defensive.
Bumps me up 1 more on my track.
Correct. So this card specifically puts you +1 on your tactical tracker.
Man, I did not roll well though.
So I have a total of 3, 6, 8 speed.
I have 2 speed.
So I get first strike, which doesn't really make sense because I did like a flying like crouch. I tactically slid in. So then let's go accuracy minus defense. So 5, 10, 14, 16 minus 2 is 14. So I go up 14 spaces.
Did not roll well, and I did not.
Which is the maxed. I maxed my accuracy. And then yours is 3, 6, 8. Minus 2 is 6. You actually critically fail. You critically miss me. If your defense is higher than your opponent's accuracy, they can go backwards, and if they hit the black square, they just completely miss you. You don't get hit at all.
So
you
none of
die.
that matters.
So none of it matters. You can't actually hit me.
That's the worst. I can't believe that that's what happened in this situation.
You caught me dead to rights. This was the only
I must
way.
have like slipped on a banana peel or something. There's like no reason.
I think
that makes sense.
I think I just surprised you. You weren't expecting somebody to go running right past you. Like honestly though, like this was the only way I could have survived the situation. Like it's
True.
high defense and accuracy. By the way, I dealt 15 damage to you.
Ooh. Yes, just tell everyone
Also,
how
at the
well
end of
you-
each round, your wounds go down by 1. So last round when Lizzie wounded me, I went to 1. I have survived this round. The wounds come off now, so I am safe. Lizzie, you are dead.
Thanks.
I own the flag, which gives me 2 points for the win. And there it is.
That's how you play.
That's
Call
how
of
you play
Duty
Call of Duty.
Basic.
Of course, you can play it at any number of victory points you want to.
Yeah. So we just did a very short game because once you get a feel for the combat, it's pretty easy to pick up. And then
Definitely.
we want to show you a little bit of a longer game with the
advanced stuff.
advanced stuff because that's
Yeah.
what's more fun. That's really
But,
what
like-
people are gonna want to play with. If they're familiar with Call of Duty, they're gonna want to jump in.
The basic game is a great introductory to the system, though.
It is. It's
like
really
it
good.
really like even on its own, it is extremely fun to be able to play
Mm-hmm.
just the hidden movement and the card play with dice.
Yes, for people who are just interested in the Call of Duty without a lot of board game experience.
Yeah, without a lot of frill.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
This will
for
be a
video
really great
gamers to.
starting point to get them
Yeah.
into the board game, and then they can jump further ahead once they get the fighting down.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed it. We really, our hope is that by watching this video, you got a sense of what you can expect from Call of Duty, even at the most basic level.
Yep. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget to check out our advanced rules playthrough as well.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.